What's up, y'all? On chair. What's up, y'all? How are y'all doing? What's up, y'all? Hey, boo. What's up, y'all? So, what's everybody up to? You having a good day? Hey, Bria. Hey, y'all. So, as we all know from the interviews that came out about from Irene, also the two individuals, the two males that came out with the interview, Miss Teresa has made a status today and has stated that I believe them babies that did the interview. Thank you, loves. Justice for Kanika Martin. Crown Plaza hotel staff did me the same way the first time I went up there by myself around 5, 6, 6. The security guard never showed me his face. So I feel like that's telling. You know what I'm saying? For one, if Miss Teresa can even say, "Hey, you know what? I actually believe what they're saying to be true in these interviews." You know what I'm saying? It didn't raise her curiosity. She didn't come on. She could have came on her Facebook page and stated simply like, if she didn't feel, if she didn't agree with what they were saying or the interview, she could have came on there and stated just that. So for her even to say, you know what, these interviews, I believe them. You know what I'm saying? Like, to me, it says a lot. Because, like I said, y'all, like, there's really no reason for this hotel to cover some black kids. There's really not. You know what I'm saying? It's not being funny. It's not being anything. It's just being real. Like, there's no reason for them to cover some black kids, right? And for the interview with me, everybody is judging them based off of how they look, what they got on, what they're wearing. First off, we got to remember that interview took place a few days after the Kanika situation. And we don't know people's state of minds. We don't know how people's environments or their closets are set up. So who's to say how many outfits somebody has a week? You know what I'm saying? Like, I feel like those type of things that we focus on are just too trivial and it's just really not needed, because it's not needed, y'all. Okay, it's not needed. But for her to come out and say, "Hey, the hotel did me the same way. The staff, everybody else in Rosemont." You know what I'm saying? Like, that's telling. It shouldn't be no more like, "Oh, these interviews is scripted and blah, blah, blah." And you know what I'm saying? And Irene, believe it or not, was one of, a major suspect. You know what I'm saying? On top of Monifa. So for Miss Teresa to come out and say, "I believe these babies. I believe them." It's like, you know what I'm saying? Like, basically, what else should be added about the interviews? You get what I'm saying? Like, if Miss Teresa is watching these videos, watching these interviews, and she's like, "You know what? I know what's going on, just like they know what's going on." And it is a bigger situation, because somebody at that hotel knows a lot, because they did a lot, And it's crazy, y'all. Good morning, boo. Yeah, and definitely in the organ trafficking. I mean, we can't forget that. Hey, boo. It's the truth, Meek. I agree. I know what you're talking about, Meek. Where's the interviews with the guys? I did a live video, but you can go on Zach TV. Wow, Mama T, that hotel staff are savages. That's what I'm saying. Like, from get-go, they're saying so much without saying so much, right? So everybody basically is saying, "Hey, that hotel staff, hey, that security guard, that security guard, that security guard." But being that they've handled this case so freaking reckless, right? They've mishandled not only the whole entire case, but they have tainted the case. They've been tainted the evidence because they was allowing people to still walk in that facility all over the crime scene, touching whatever else they wanted to do, whatever, go on live, whatever. And it's like they've done so much, and the security guard is out the country, you know what I'm saying? And it's not one of those things where, oh, we're going to go find the security guard and let's go question him. Because once the security guard goes out the country to wherever he went to, 9 times out of 10, I'm not even being funny, he's going to just blend right on in. You know what I'm saying? Like, he's going to blend right on in. Nobody's going to be able to notice, oh, that's the security guard from such as, nobody's going to notice, right? And they probably knew this beforehand. So I feel like if anybody got paid off, it probably was a security guard, because they probably gave him some money. Hey, you got to go. You know what I'm saying? If anybody is getting paid off, I don't think it's a I don't think it's a Miss Teresa. I don't think the friends got paid anything. I think the security guard got paid off. That's why he was able to dip so fast. And he told it in the police report that, hey, I'm leaving such and such. Nobody questioned that. Nobody stopped that. But everybody's been telling the police or telling the establishment, hey, where was security at? Hey, what's up with security? Security this, security that. Nobody's saying anything. You know what I'm saying? Because at the end of the day, it's security. Right? It's security, and it's some other people. I don't know who, but I'm sure the hotel knows who. That's why, they've been able to do whatever, because it's obviously definitely dealing with people with money, but it's definitely dealing with some special person too, who's got some type of leverage to even have that sort of pull to where, all of this can just be covered up in the manner that it is, because this case is really has been so disrespectful to the mother. You know what I'm saying? To just the mother. You know what I'm saying? It's one thing to, oh, you want to treat a bunch of kids like, oh, well, maybe y'all just some bad little teenagers. Okay, that's one thing. You get what I'm saying? Not saying that that's cool, but that's one thing. But to treat the mother in the manner that they have from the phone call, oh, just give it a couple of whatever. What? Everybody knows with missing kids or kidnapping reports that you don't give it no time. Like, that's when things happen. You have a little certain time. You have a little bit of time that you get, and that little door open of time, you better hope that you get to the child in time, or something else is gonna happen, right? So from them, oh, just give it a couple of whatever, even on down to y'all have to get outside the establishment, and they made them stand outside. And Miss Teresa stated that. Let me find that, because she stated that just the other day, where they made them get outside the establishment and stand outside in the cold while they're supposedly looked for her child. But why not allow the mother to help y'all look? Y'all got everybody else tiptoeing around the hotel. Why not allow her to help you look? You know what I'm saying? So, I don't know. It's a lot of crazy stuff. And money does talk. And power does talk. And unfortunately, that's all over this case for me. Like, money and power is all over this case. Because you don't release photos of a child. Because even though she's, 18 and up, you know what I'm saying? I know she's not a child technically in the law's eyes, but you don't release these photos in the manner that you release them, and then you close the case, or you don't even, all that stuff that they did with the evidence and all that stuff beforehand, when just even like from the Frank Markle dude, it's just so much mess in there that literally we could go on and on about just how much mess was just poured on top of this case, to where it would be hard to get justice. It would be hard to get DNA, fingerprints, and anything else you needed, because everything has been tampered with, everything has been tainted, everything has been disregarded, putting in people's back pockets. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's crazy. I don't know. It's crazy. Hold on, I'm about to find this status. Hold on. I think it's right here. Okay, so she made this status 10 hours ago, so I'm gonna read it. So it says, this is from Miss Teresa Martin. It says, around 11-ish a.m., second time my daughter, Lenore, making a missing person report after being denied by Crown Plaza Hotel in help of assisting in search of Kanika. Crown Plaza denied to look at the videos again. Lenore, Paris, and Kiki arriving back to the Crown Plaza Hotel. On our third time, around 6:17 7ish p.m. on 9/9/17, my family, few friends, and myself never left that hotel. We were made to stand outside for hours, which we did, whatever they told us to do, in peace, because we were not going to give Rosemont police a reason to lock us up. We were determined to find my daughter. Even though we stood there praying in peace, they watched us. They should have been watching Crown Plaza. Rosemont Police Department left again after half-assed looking for my babe. Kanika possibly could have been saved since the medical examiner stated they could not determine Kanika's actual time of death. So they don't even really know the actual time of death. And we really know why they don't know. Because Kanika died way earlier than what a lot of people are, to me, are, making it appear to be. I think she died, very early on. But again, they can't even, they still to this right now don't even know the actual time of death. So P.S. It took for Lenore and Lamont to call 911 for the fourth or more times. 10:11ish p.m. 9/9/17, after us seeing someone in a window which appeared to have suspicious activity within a room on the 11th floor. And that is critical right there, because it says after us seeing someone in a window which appeared to have suspicious activity within a room on the 11th floor. That, to me, that's kind of creepy, because they did state that at the front desk they had binoculars. You know what I'm saying? And I don't know what hotel, just has binoculars laying out, to be, but like that is kind of creepy. And again, this is from Miss Teresa's status. She posted this 10 hours ago. And it says, this is when Rosemont police finally / officially begins their search for my babe. And that, again, that's on this is around 10:11ish p.m. on 9/9/17. It says, after Rosemont told me that it was no way to tell me that they found Kanika and she was dead around 12:03ish a.m. 9/10/17. We broke down. I prayed a prayer too, but God within that pray, that's what it says. I asked God to carry me because I could not carry myself. And only thing came to Rosemont Police's mind is if we could not stop grieving, we would be made to leave the Crown Plaza Hotel. And that's telling right there. The police, mind y'all, the police tell them, after telling them that her child is dead, the police decide to tell her, if you cannot stop the grieving, you will be made to leave the Crown Plaza Hotel. I made a live video around 12:34 a.m. 9/10/17. Right before I went back into Crown Plaza, looked that detective into his eyes and begged him to see my child's body as she was when she died. My family, friends, and I did not leave that hotel, which it took 5+ hours for me to finally see Kanika's body lying on the table like bed, until around 6-7ish a.m. 9/10/17. And to me, that's a lot. That's a lot. That's a lot that she stated in that. You know what I'm saying? Like, if you just look between the lines of what's going on, right? So she's basically saying so much. Also, in a nutshell, she's saying a lot. You know what I'm saying? The police, between the police and the staff, those are the suspects. You get what I'm saying? Those are the suspects. But for some reason, the footage that they edited, because we all know that footage has been edited and whatever else done to the footage, they're trying, to me, you know what I'm saying? To me, I feel like they're really trying to frame, these kids. Make it look like them without making any arrests. We're going to make it look like them so everybody can keep bashing them. They're getting so much hate, blah, 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 blah. We're going to have people knocking at their doors, going to their family, threatening their lives. You know what I'm saying? Like, I just feel like that the police in the hotel, they know what they're doing. For one, they know what they're doing. Yeah, it wasn't good at what they weren't good at what they did, because there's a lot of holes, and it's just trash. It's a whole lot of garbage. Like, they really just did a whole lot of BS in front of everybody's face, and it's just like, here, y'all eat this up. You know what I'm saying? and like this is supposed to be okay, but yet we have Al Sharpton, because this pissed me off this morning. That's why I'm about to speak on this. Then we have an Al Sharpton who comes out and on the behalf of Meek Mill and states, oh, Meek Mill is the symbol, he is the symbol of abuse, what goes on with the system. Meek Mill. Yeah. So Al Sharpton can only come out when cameras are rolling, heavy cameras are rolling. You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, Miss Teresa and them and Kanika, they might get, you know, a few little media coverage and, you know, little Chicago people, localists to come do their thing. But I'm talking about on the level of a Meek Mill and them. That's the only time Al Sharpton can come out and then to say that Meek Mill is a symbol of abuse for what's going on in the system. No, Meek Mill is not the symbol of abuse, what's going on in the system. However, cases like Kanika Jenkins and Trayvon Martin and the Khalifs and everybody else, those are the actual symbols of people that are being abused by people not only with power, money, but are being abused by the system over and over and over again. The system continues to rape not only these people, but they continue to rape families. They continue to divide. They continue to do exactly what they were built to do. You know what I'm saying? And it's just, and it's crazy. You know what I'm saying? Al Sharpton can't even come and give any type of 2 seconds worth, 2 seconds. Just give 2 seconds of light on Kanika's case and watch what else could possibly, potentially happen with this case. You know what I'm saying? But it's just crazy that, you know, I guess certain cameras have to come out in order for people, these real activists, to come out and do their thing. And it's messed up or whatever, but yet we'll have the whole community praising them for what they don't do. You know what I'm saying? But it is crazy. It's real crazy. Yeah, and that's why, and then you know why, you know, when all the kids, because all the kids stayed at the party. Okay, let me just add this. All the kids stayed at the party, right? They was like, well, after the party and after they found out that Kaniko, you know, has been gone, right? So if you notice that all the kids stayed, just watch till the footage comes out. Just watch till the footage comes out. Because the kids initially, I believe, thought that the footage was going to show them not being in the wrong, but them looking for their friend, right? So I feel like I kind of feel like we got the footage kind of a little bit messed up, right? And what makes it worse is because the timestamps and all this other stuff doesn't make sense, right? So we have what appears to me, everybody's just running around the hallway. Oh, this person looks like a victim. This person, what is this person doing around this time? Well, really, we don't even know what time it is because the times has been altered. But it's just like we're blaming everybody when really it's done sent everybody on a goose chase just so another party can just have a few eyes off of them. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. It's crazy. And it is a lot of hoes, y'all, in the case. It really, really is. Like, seriously. And it's just, hold on, I'm trying to find this video. Because I don't know if this is a new video or old video, but for some reason it's circulating. Let me find it. Hold on, y'all. I might have to go to YouTube. I'm gonna have to show you the video from, let's see whose page it is. Oh, this is not even mine. Let's see. I'm gonna show y'all the video from YouTube. It was sent to me, somebody sent it to me on, Candy sent it to me. Shout out to Candy. But she sent it to me from to look at in a different perspective. But I don't want y'all to look at it from that perspective because I don't know. I don't really agree with this page, like some of the stuff that they say, but with a lot of stuff that they say, because I don't know. I just don't. But I want y'all to look at this video. I don't know if it's new or old or what, but it is circulating. So let me show you. Hold on, y'all. Let me pause it because I don't got the sound on.
Thank y'all for y'all prayers. I just want y'all to know my baby dead. Thank y'all. I thank y'all for y'all prayers, but my fucking baby's dead. And guess what? Fuck God. It's okay. It's okay. And for the record, no, didn't nobody do nothing to her, y'all. Didn't nobody do nothing to her. Ain't nobody do nothing to her. She was left at the party. But then nobody set up or nothing. She was found at this hotel right here in a freezer.
I just wanted to.
That's the video that I wanted to show y'all or whatever, because that video is circulating, but everybody's trying to make it out to be like in the video when she stated that she was found like in the hotel. She's gonna state like she's found in the hotel freezer, but everybody's trying to make it to be like, oh, she's about to say hospital or whatever. But I was just showing that because like that, I think that's the older video showing that they had to wait outside, you know what I'm saying, when back on Miss Teresa's post that she posted 10 hours ago, stating that she had to wait outside while the so-called everybody else did their thing looking for her baby inside the hotel or whatnot, because they couldn't even, they made them get outside or whatnot because for grieving purposes. So I don't know, y'all, but I don't know. I just think that Miss Teresa, you know, for a lot of people that state that they want justice for Kenneka Jenkins, I think the first step is, for one, it's going to have to stop being so much negativity or bashing the mother of Kenneka Jenkins, right? So I think that needs to happen. I also think that instead of everybody, I understand we all have our own opinions and we all have our own theories, and that's cool. And this, as long as we can respect one another and we talk to each other with, you know, proper sense and proper respect, right? That's always cool to have, you know, a diverse and a range of different opinions and thoughts and ideas. Everyone's ideas and thoughts shouldn't always be the same. That's what makes life great, right? Cool. I just think that when it comes to when we start having to bash each other or bash, you know, bash the mother or just different things that's going on with the case, when we start getting to that point, I think that it takes away from a lot of different things. You know, it's hard to say, hey, I want justice for Kenneka, but I'm going to disrespect this family member. You know what I'm saying? But it's like, you know, would that be something that if she was here today, would she want you to bash her mother, right? And I think once Miss Teresa comes out and says certain stuff, as to a point to where she's like, hey, I believe the interviews, I think at that point, that's another step for us to, okay, we got the interviews, let's step back, let's wait for the next information to come out, and then, you know what I'm saying, then let's, you know, then digest that and whatever we want to do with that. But when she says something about the interviews, I think it's also a mark for us to, we can take away the whole, well, no, she's in on this, and no, those interviews were scripted. Like, we can leave those type of theories alone, because just like when I said we should stop saying like, oh, that isn't Kenneka in the videos. If the mother thinks that it's Kenneka, then it's got to be Kenneka, right? If she thinks it is, until she comes out and say, no, if that's not my baby, then, you know what I'm saying, we would have had a whole nother situation to where we're like, well, show us the real Kenneka on top of show us the freezer footage, right? But I think that we got to have some type of respect for not only this case, but for this family. Like, we can't just come in and we're already all giving our opinions, right? Which, you know, we don't know what that type of effect really has on the family members. But for us to, you know, throw in bashing people or just coming at people, I think that that's not necessary at all. Like, It's just not. It's not right. It's not. And I think a lot of times some of these situations are set up like this so we can divide or we can come at each other's throat, and it's like, no, my opinions matter. My opinion matters more than your opinion. No, your opinion came last. My opinion came first. Like, that doesn't even matter. You know what I'm saying? It's like it doesn't even matter at all, because guess what? FBI hasn't opened this case yet, right? So there's no need for anybody to be disrespectful. I think we got to be mindful of, when we say, or when we open our mouth and say, hey, we want justice for Kanika, there's a way to go about getting justice for Kanika without being disrespectful, you know what I'm saying, without basically shitting on the mother. You know what I'm saying? So if she says that she believes these interviews, I mean, moving forward, I feel like we can respect that, and all we can do is, sit back until the next interview maybe pops up or the next tad bit of information pops up, and moving forward, we could just do what we can. You know what I'm saying? We'll do what we've been trying to do for the last 2 months, right? I don't know though. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's just my take on it, because it's just like there's no reason to. You don't gain nothing by disrespecting Miss Teresa, right? You don't gain nothing. It didn't give Kanika any type of justice. It didn't give the FBI any type of points or nothing. You know what I'm saying? I got a bad habit of saying that. And I do feel what y'all saying, that the narratives or the stories have been changing in the interviews, and who knows? You know what I'm saying? Who knows what what really is true or what's not true? What's maybe over exaggerated, or what's not as, you know what I'm saying? Like, what's what really? You know what I'm saying? We gotta understand. At the end of the day, everybody was on liquor, pills, and marijuana, right? And I don't know about anybody else, but sometimes you wake up, you remember you remember certain stuff, but you don't remember the exact words that was said. You don't remember the exact movement you made, but you could tell a story, right, the next day, right? And maybe it changes. You know what I'm saying? But we got to understand also, their minds weren't even sober minds. Like, their minds were gone, right? So we can only, I'm sure, like, just like they're trying to do the best they can with piecing what information or what they last remember. You know what I'm saying? I mean, that's all. I don't know, y'all. I don't know. And it's just, I don't know, y'all. It's just crazy to me. And I did see a post where even Miss Teresa, she made a post like about Chosen King on YouTube. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm telling y'all, like, it's not cool. It's one thing for, even on a YouTube platform, it's one thing to, hey, I'm going to talk about this and we're all going to work together and figure it out. But it's a whole nother thing when you start literally going through and bashing people and their characters, and I mean, bashing people's character, and you know what I'm saying, just doing whatever, it's just uncalled for or whatever. And at a time like that, Miss Teresa shouldn't even be having to address no YouTubers. You know what I'm saying? Shouldn't even have to take out her day to say, hey, you know what, such and such. Yeah, if I seen your videos and I don't appreciate it. You know what I'm saying? And that's a lot too. Kanika Jenkins' real name is Brianna Jenkins, as Pre. Meek, let's start from the beginning. What makes Kanika so innocent? I mean, being a teenager, going out to experience life like everybody else's mothers and grandmothers or us used to do. Yeah, there are consequences that come with making the wrong choices. And yes, we all know right from wrong. You know what I'm saying? And unfortunately, things like this are the prime example of what happens when we are doing, what's it called? When we are doing things, I guess we technically have no business of doing, or when we're growing up too fast or whatever, whatever. But also, not saying that it's okay, but a lot of us have done it. But I'm saying, unfortunately, this case is what can happen when making the wrong choices. And she is dealing with a lot, and I really don't even honestly think that she's even being able to deal completely, you all, because not only is she dealing with people bashing her, but she's having to try to, what I'm saying, not only get that strength to fight this case, but y'all got to keep in mind she's also sick, right? But she's having to have the strength to fight for this case, because nobody is treating this case with any type of just dues, with any type of urgency, with any type of, oh my God, like, is this really happening in front of us? Nobody's doing that, right? And it's really like everybody that's planted by her, unfortunately, is either, what I'm saying, no good, or they're just snakes. And it's just, I don't know, y'all. It's just crazy. You know what I'm saying? Like, I feel like if she's already not only dealing with this publicly, because this case has grown so many branches, so many people have been onto this case, right? But not only is she dealing with this publicly, she's dealing with her child. And then this is what I'm saying, the part that we as regular human beings that are not involved with this case for real, who are not the mother, we're not the mother, we're not the sister, we're not the friend. This is a stranger for all of us, right? To be honest. So there should be no reason why she should even have to come out and address a stranger or address a YouTuber or YouTubers getting into it. Like, it for what? You know what I'm saying? For what? Like, no, for what? It doesn't make sense. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's not helping her. It's not making matters. It's not making matters better. If anything, it's helping. It's helping. Basically provoke the narrative that was already planted from Rosemont and the hotel and everybody else, right? So it's like, I don't know. I don't respect that. I can't respect that. So sometimes y'all ask me to tune into people's channels, and I just can't. I won't. I won't do it. I won't do it, because it's just like, it's not cool. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm just just even trying to put myself in her situation. Like, there's no way I could be as kept together as she has been kept together, and that right there alone is grace, right? Because, like, she's definitely has some sort of grace about her, right? Because, like, just to keep it together without even just like really going bananas and really just letting y'all see, like, it would really get real ugly real fast, right? Like, without all of that, like, she's really keeping it together. And the fact that people are trying to come at her, I don't know. I don't know. I'm just a little bit different. I just feel like respect is just all gone after this case for some reason. Everybody has shitted on this case. Shitted on this case. That's the best way I can say it. Right, me, stop the buffoonery and let's get back to justice. And that's what it should be about, you feel me? I have a question. Can you call my phone? Send me your number, Just 33 King. Oh, shout out to you. I shared on one of your lives the other day. Yeah, and it is like way off track and focus. You know what I'm saying? People talking about sacrifices and, and just people are really putting more brains onto these people than what they're really even understanding. I feel like even like with the kids, like, I don't know, we have made them become some mastermind killers, right? If you really think about this, like, we have made them be some real masterminds. Like, they really We had made it. You would think that they was some assassins the way we've made them, right? Because the way they have, we made them paint this beautiful scenery, and oh, they got away with this. I feel like we just, I don't feel like, and it's not being funny, I don't feel like I don't feel like how smart we're trying to make them be. I don't think that that's how smart it really is. I feel like it's nothing like that. Exactly, me. You are my favorite cover in this case. Real JFK, not ego JFK. Thank you, boo. And it's not even, it's just like we all should, and it's all of us working together. You know what I'm saying? It's really all of us working together. We don't have to personally talk, know each other. We don't have to personally see each other. We don't have to, everybody doesn't always get on live, you know what I'm saying? But even people that are still trying or get the information out there to whoever they can, by all means, keep doing that. But, you know, at some point, in order for us to get that type of justice that we need, I mean, it's definitely going to have to stop being a bashing party for Miss Teresa, and stop that. Like, it's not, you know what I'm saying? This lady is already dealing with so much, you know what I'm saying? She's already not getting help from not only the police. The case is closed. Her child is dead. These pictures are all over the place. Everybody's talking about it. It's not one of those things where she's just this lady that nobody knows now, and she gets to go in her house and hide from the world. She clicks on her phone. Oh, that's all she's gonna see. You know what I'm saying? Like, this is all around her. So why make it one of those things that if she has to continuously see this or see things about her child, why make it negative? Why bash her? You know what I'm saying? Why do that when she has to see all of this? She has to replay all of this. She has to live her life daily without her child, right? So it's just crazy. I'm not saying they're mastermind killers, but I did read in the Rosemont police report of Monifa that she put her in the freezer as a joke. Not one of the friends mentioned that in their interview. So that was in the police report? Show me that, girl. Send me that. I would love to see that for myself. Mama T has faith. If you don't know Jesus, you won't understand. Let me see. Send it in a message because I won't because I'll forget. I don't know how to like save it on here. I'm sorry. And that's what's even more crazy. Shani, is that your name, Shani or Shani? I don't know, girl. I hope I didn't mess it up. But that Kanika wasn't the only one that died that night. That's what I'm saying. Like that whole Dick Gregory situation, that it's just crazy because even when this whole Kanika Jenkins on Saturday when they was you know what I'm saying, when everybody found out, well, not Saturday, but when everybody found out about Kanika, right? That following Saturday, they laid Dick Gregory to rest, who put light and eyes on not only the whole organ trafficking situation, but also stated that they can make accidents happen and things of that sort. And just to even know that someone outside the hotel was in a car accident, somebody died, another one was just like, it's just a lot. Who is Dick Gregory? Girl, what? Girl, go look up Dick Gregory. He's gonna be a light for you. He's gonna be a real light and vessel for you, girl. Looking him up, it's crazy. Definitely prayers for her. Something horrific is happening at that hotel. Facts, definitely. I mean, look how they just carried on with life like nothing ever happened. You had people down there making meals. Like, is that sanitary? You know what I'm saying? Like, you had people like just going on with life. People walking down there. People were taking trips to the hotel, giving money. You know what I'm saying? Giving their money to an establishment still to go get their live videos in. People are just not even understanding that, oh, I'm just stepping all over this not so crime scene because the police said it wasn't a crime scene, but it's really a whole crime scene out here. I'm still trying to figure out. Well, I mean, we know why they let the security guard leave because they never once looked at this as some type of murder scene, crime scene, homicide scene. None of that. It was an accident. You remember that? Hey, boo. Hey, beautiful. I just joined. What's going on? We were just talking about the fact that Miss Teresa, she has made a post on Facebook and she states that she does in fact believe those babies in the interview, because she knows for herself how she was treated when she went down there. I mean, come on. Even when she was like she was scared to go there by herself because she didn't think that she was gonna come back. She thought something was gonna happen to her. Then you got people in the interview. They might be laughing at it, like just brushing it off as no big deal. But I looked at it like, hell, that's a hell of a comparison. He's talking about some Texas Chainsaw Massacre. You know what I'm saying? That's a hell of a comparison. Everybody was involved. So you're saying, you know what I'm saying? Like, I feel like, I don't know. It just feels like a lot. And we all know there's a lot of connections down there. We've seen it. We read it. We've seen it. And they're probably doing a whole lot of crazy stuff. It's no telling. It's not even, and it's crazy that this happened at Crown Plaza, I literally, like, even the thought of just having to stay at a hotel freaks me out. You know what I'm saying? Like, it freaks me out for everybody because it's just like, hell, if you go with yourself, you could be in danger. Hell, if you go with a million people, you could be in danger. Because if you think about it, there were so many people around her, and yet she was still alone. She still was missing. She still, it's crazy. I don't know. Hey Meek, love the work you're doing. Keep it up. I'm proud of how well you promote JFK. People can be really mean and rude, but you're a star. Thank you, boo. No, we don't. We won't be mean and rude on here now, cause we don't even do that, y'all. I be telling y'all, we there's no reason for us to bash each other. We going at the wrong people. There's no reason. I said from the beginning it's way bigger than what we think. And I mean, and everybody said that it's way bigger than what we think based off of what they said alone. You know what I'm saying? Like everybody's like, you know, it's deeper than that. It's bigger than that. Everybody's saying that with so many words without saying it. You know what I'm saying? And there's also a look in everybody's eyes that's almost like kind of like helpless. Like, shit, we know what's going on. Y'all, we trying to get y'all to know what's going on, but y'all judging us and y'all don't even understand down here we trapped. That's what it looks like. You know what I'm saying? Like, it looks like they're really trapped in a situation to where not only is the violence and crime rate out this world, but in a place where corruption is at a crazy ass high. It's a lot. This work that everyone says they're doing, how will it put people in jail? Conversation can start a lot of different things. You never know what it can do. That's the power of conversation. I'm curious to know though, like being negative about it, mature brown beauty. What does that do for the case? Or does that jail people too? I don't know. Maybe know one day. Another troll meet. Where, boo? If Teresa don't give a F, then I don't either. No, she gives a F. She just doesn't give a F about those that are bashing her. You have never been mean nor rude, Meek, but it is bigger when the rich is involved, when the lights are involved, and look what has happened to our black people. Yeah, and then we are like our own worst enemies. I've never seen so many people of color come at people of color. I never get us a lot of times. We'll sit up here and literally bash people as if we just really got stuff together, huh? Thanks for what you do, Meek. Hotel are so open to anyone could be there. Serial killers, organ dealers, satanists. Right. There's evil all around. There's literally no telling what happened. I'm not being negative. I'm actually curious. Oh, okay. This was plotted for a while, premeditated and planned. And who knows? They treated her like a criminal because they were pulling the fire alarm, which they shouldn't have. She shouldn't have pulled the alarm. Well, they should have gave her some help. I shouldn't even have to go to the extremes. Like that just reminds me of I gotta really act like some type of animal, and you know what I'm saying, like beat on my chest for y'all to hear me. No, that's unacceptable. Getting the right people to listen. Thanks for your coverage. Keep it going, love. Thank you, boo. Fear is a motivating factor. I think the people who played the part in KJ death are protected by gangs. I feel for Teresa Martin. She lost her child, but who would protect her if she goes hard? Exactly. That is true, too. That's not her daughter. It's a niece or something. Huh? No, he didn't. Zach TV didn't state when he'll drop the interview. I see that a lot of people made him mad, so I don't even know if any more interviews will be dropped because everybody was complaining about the interviews that everyone received. If this had happened where I'm at, yes, and believe they would be locked up and they throw away the key, and the key would be gone. Well, unfortunately, what's going? We have a lot of. We're not as bad here as in Chicago, but there are a lot of cold case files that never people never get the justice here. Unfortunately, telling Meek is so hurtful. Definitely, it's like a purge, purging on Black lives. Much love to you, Meek. Thank you, boo. Why are so many YouTubers fighting? I have no idea. I can only account my for my page, boo. It's sad that her own kinds attack Madam T, thinking she has something to do with it. People are going delusional now. And maybe it is nap time. Time for a nap. Honestly, I think Teresa wants to believe Kanika's friends have nothing to do with it, but how could they not be involved, though? Actions speak louder than words. What do you see Teresa lawyer doing to get justice? All I see them doing is going after the hotel. Bingo. Got to do what you have to do to get attention. If that was my baby, I would have caused an actual fire. Forget the alarm. Bingo. I'm telling you, like, alarm? That was light. I would have did so much more. So much more. I lived on the west side of Chicago, and once I moved, I found the police had a black ops site around the corner. What people were held for days without anyone being aware of the location. That's crazy. People should definitely speak out on that. I've never heard of that. Now that right there, no, that's not acceptable. There's something evil in this whole case. People are against each other. Right. That's what I'm saying. I know for a fact in my heart Monifa had a big foot in Kanika's murder. Now, Monifa, I haven't yet gave her like the okay, like you're off the list. You know what I'm saying? All the way. Only because I don't know. She was the best friend, right, since third grade, and she's just not doing enough for me, honestly. But I don't know the situation, but I do feel you though. Block Dorothy Mink. Where is Dorothy? Oh, okay. I got you. Oh yeah, what is Dorothy talking about? Dorothy thought we was on eHarmony. They're going to get a civil, that's all, but no justice for Kanika. And it just sucks though, because if you think about it, all the right people that need to be questioned on this case are nowhere to be located, out the country, evidence gone, probably in the trash. You just never know. What do you think about that's written about this case and that the case was on this? Huh? Unless you live it, you will never really know how all of the parties in this mess are scared. The Black Ops was on Human Square. Look it up. You will see why folks thread lightly in high profile cases like this. And I totally believe you. I totally believe you. And even with you coming out from Chicago, you being, well, you said you stayed on the west side of Chicago. I believe that because I said multiple times in this case earlier, in my earlier videos, that when you come from certain areas and certain, with, you know what I'm saying, certain areas, you know how to move. When you deal with certain people, you have to know how to move unless you want to be dead. You know what I'm saying? And it's just crazy. And send me that girl. I'm gonna look it up too. Did you hear that there was another party on the 11th floor with the transgender? And I seen something like that. Let me see. Didn't. Oh, I know. Matter of fact, I'll read that status. That was from Miss Teresa. It wasn't. I think it was basically. Let's see. Dang, I think it was deleted. Let me see. Well, I seen a post, but it's not there no more. But it was. I thought it was on Miss Teresa's page. It was something about they were asking why didn't they question the transgender and some more stuff. But the post is gone now, so I don't know where to go. But she was basically asking like, you did me. I mean, you did. She basically was making a statement like, y'all did me like this. Y'all questioned me. Blah 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 blah. Y'all made me get out, but did y'all let the transgender stay in the lobby? Did y'all question blah 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 blah? Like, I don't know. Yeah, what happened to the post though? It's no longer on Miss Teresa's page. And that's what I'm saying. This the only, there's just so many things that I just wish, like, why couldn't Monifa have been, you know, a better friend at the end of the day, really a better friend, even if she, even if she has nothing to do with this case. I just wish that she was a better friend, because if you see your friend laying down, girl, get on the floor and just lay down with her. Nobody's staying in the room. Y'all let this room go. Everybody's left the room. Why not just let her? Why not had let her sleep on that bed, which are by Irene's sister? Why not just let her at least sleep it off? And then, whatever y'all wanted to do once it was slept off, by all means do that. But why not? Why did she have to? Why? Why couldn't she just let her stay on that bed? Why? What was the urgency to get off the bed? And before you got her off the bed, why not already have the things that you needed in your hands as if you were ready to leave the room? Why not have the phone? Why not have the keys? You're trying to leave the room? I don't get it. Did you see the video with Teresa and Kanika and friends twerking in a hotel room with lingerie on drunk? Uh-uh. Because she was setting her up. Who was setting her up? Monifa? Oh, yeah. And that's really, like, okay, I feel like everybody else got in the crosshairs. I just feel like they got in the crosshairs, right? And honestly I feel like that Irene, even though it was her face on the live and all this other stuff, I honestly feel like she was out her mind. She was tweaking on something. She noticed that they left the room, but she didn't think nothing of it. And when she came back and was like, "Oh, I can't find Kanika," she like, I told y'all yesterday, like, basically, like, bitch, I'm too high for this. Like, what you mean? Go. Why is you playing? What you mean? She an adult. Like, girl, go find her. How you can't find her? She grown. How you can't find her? Like, one of those things. Like, I really think she was just out of her mind. Everybody just listen to the music. Everybody in their zone. Everybody chilling. Everybody just turned up to the max, right? They out on pills, and we are, even me myself. I was like, hey, hold on, what type of party is that? Because everybody just really just, it's not that much liquor. But now I know everybody off pills, right? I don't do pills, so I don't know. But I mean, it kind of makes sense. That's why everybody just sitting there slumped, and they get crunk on that one part where I guess pills make you feel mighty sometimes. I don't know. Don't pop pills. Never pop pills. Not my thing. I'm not judging those that do, but they was kind of like stuck out their mind. I think they was stuck, and they was taking Monifa as a joke. Monifa probably was smiling with it herself. Who knows how Monifa even delivered the fact that Kanika is nowhere to be found. Like, maybe she was like, y'all, I'm drunk, y'all. I can't find Kanika. Like, we don't know. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's a lot of things that should have, could have, I wish were different for everybody involved. What is this? I don't know. They should open the case, but if you think about it, they can't. It's almost one of those things. What are they going to do when they open the case? Because they can't go back and get any fingerprints. They can't, you know what I'm saying? They can't get certain people to come back. Hell, by the time they even find the security guard, we'll probably all be retired, right? Because I'm telling y'all, once that security guard went outside the country, he just blended in. He's just gonna blend in. You're not gonna find him. He's gone. Like, he's gone. Like, what can happen? Please do not forget, Kanika had three, not one, not two, but three relatives in that room. They must have thought she was safe with her friends. Okay, Monifa became jealous of Kanika at some point. I believe she got paid to set her up. And this, we'll never know. Well, what does twerking have to do with her murder? No disrespect intended, but that is totally irrelevant for her being murdered. I have no idea. Hey, boo. I mean, and they probably did, you know what I'm saying? Like, somebody definitely, we know that somebody either spiked her drink or whatever, whatever. I don't know. And then, I don't know. I don't know. And who's to say that it's not gang related? Because I don't know. I don't know nothing about that. I don't know nothing about that gang. I don't know nothing about gang related lives and nothing else. I just know that where I'm from, we don't speak on it because we know better. So I would never get on my live and say, this gang member right here and blaster his face everywhere. Like, we don't do that. I'm I'm not doing that. So I don't even know. So when y'all ask me gang related questions, I don't know. Hey boo, they already shown the girl's post on Backpage. It was on Backpage. Ask me, I will tell you. No, I don't even want to talk about that on my live. I'm too smart for that. We don't do that. Good luck with that. Good luck with that. Yeah, they were all on Backpage. I didn't see that. Send me that. Everybody is guilty until proven innocent. Everybody is suspect. I feel you. Chicago is gangland, right? If you see something, say something. Does not fly in this Chicago. I know. It don't fly here either. No, you see Teresa twerking in the video. Oh, I didn't. I haven't seen nothing, boo. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Literally all. Even if the FBI jumped on it today, there's so much. There's so much. There's so many things and items that never got checked. No fingerprints. It's so many things that they just let go or they just disregarded or they just tampered with that. I mean, I really honestly at this point, I don't at this point the only thing that the FBI really can honestly do is say, hey, Rose the whole city of Rosemont and hotel staff, you are all under arrest. You know what I'm saying? Basically, because they can't do anything else, really. Exactly. They never treated it like it was a crime scene. Remember, there was a accident. But we also got to keep in mind that even with the everybody's talking about story changing, why don't everybody keep in mind don't focus so much on our I guess little Irene story changing. Why don't we keep in mind that the Rosemont police and hotel staff told Miss Teresa first that her child was frozen, right? Then they came back and said, "Oh no, she wasn't frozen. She died due to it being too hot inside of the freezer." Remember that. Dr. Ali Muhammad showed it on his live. Someone shared it with him. With the video, Miss Teresa? And so he showed a video of Miss Teresa twerking in a party. Huh? Matter, no matter what the circumstances, nobody deserves to die. Definitely. Jamie, I don't know who are you referring to when you say most of the contradictions you all point out are so trivial, and when someone presents evidence, you simply say it was made up. I don't think I don't think I'm that girl. I don't think I said that. That was Lynn party at a hotel for her birthday. I mean, I'm not gonna look so. I'm not gonna look at Miss Teresa any different if she was twerking at her child's party, in a hotel birthday party or whatever. I mean, cause hell, I'm telling y'all, a lot of our mamas, a lot of our grannies, they did a lot, right? They did a lot. Whether it was had kids at the age of 13 or whether they was twerking. You know what I'm saying? So people forget that back in the day, I mean, all these dances originated somewhere. She probably was just having fun. Hell, she probably is one of those parents that, hell, I'd rather have fun with you than you do a lot of stuff behind my back. I'm not gonna, I'm not gonna, I'm not even gonna say that has anything to do with the case. So I don't even know. I don't even know why the video would even be shown. It doesn't mean anything. People can't have lives or do what they want when, I don't know. I dance with my kids too. I don't twerk because I don't know how to twerk, but I mean, I dance. We dance. I mean, I don't know. Hey, boo. Yeah, that's crazy. But y'all let me know what y'all think about the interviews now that we all know that Miss Teresa says that she agrees with and she believes these babies. You know what I'm saying? So y'all talk about it. And of course, if I know some more updates, I'll let y'all know. But right now, I gotta go. I gotta go.